Well, like I said, they came out of nowhere and hit some of the caravans. Ever since the troopers reinforced the roads, they've gone quiet. Kinda crazy, though. We haven't had raiders in this part of California for over a decade now. I only know what I heard. There were a bunch of gunshots for a couple of days, but it's over now. Town hall's been locked up tight ever since. A lot of mercs patrolling around. Any other questions? Just don't go off into the Hollow Hills. The critters there are pretty tough. If you keep going west, you'll hit Fort Weston. After that, Baker. If you want to go to the hub, you'll need proof of citizenship, though, and it takes forever to get that verified. Any other questions? Well, the two big shots around here are Hightower and Stanton. You could get employment with them easy. Alternatively, there's always the merchants at the Hawaiian King, but I don't really trust them. Leland Hightower, CEO of the Water Merchants. Not just a big shot, the big shot. More powerful than some senators. He set up a winter home in Baker several years ago. By all accounts, a good employer. Frick Stanton, Brahmin Baron. He basically owns Baker. Lots of money being washed around there. He's got some court cases against him right now, but it isn't the first time. And he'll probably duck these too. I don't know. I don't even really know who it is. Town hall's locked down, though. Any other questions? Absolutely. Take a look.
Our guys put the monorail back to work. Howdy.
Saw a caravan heading east.
Welcome to the Department of Roads and Commerce.
I used to have
If you have an
dreams.
appointment,
Now I
please
have
see Mr.
stacks
Bowers
of
down the hall.
unprocessed caravan
Otherwise,
white
please
oats.
wait your turn.
Would you like to fill out a complaint form? I can guarantee no one will read it.
Oh, hell. I'm really very busy. What the hell do you want? That's quite the coincidence. We just received paperwork for the arrest and processing of an Elias Turner in Baker. Surely no relation, right? You're reporting a crime, you know. Your best bet would be the Baker Sheriff's Office just up the road. Or you could see if the good colonel would release some of his troopers to help you with that. Of course, that's just the crime. If you're interested in the paperwork, head east to the other DRC office. They might have a backup of his information that we don't. Well, I don't want to spend all day doing paperwork when I could be looking at magazines with very nice pictures of some very pretty ladies. I'd honestly prefer if you tried greasing the mayor's palms or getting the local Brahmin Baron to bribe us. I'd take that bribe. Then you can try the colonel, like I said. He sometimes grants permits for caravans with military goods. He might stretch the definition for you. I should set up a tip jar so customers can really start showing their gratitude. Can't say I'm happy to see you again. Help? Actually, what do you know about the great NCR bureaucracy? I'll be the judge of that. Everyone knows that. That isn't a secret. That's worse than not knowing anything. That's you thinking that you know something. So, nothing. Okay. Okay, at this facility, we mostly process 10W and NI forms. The former are commerce records and the latter are immigration records. 10W forms are tax records mostly, but they also consist of pre-business license forms. We can't process full license forms here, though. We have to sign a separate form so the SVB can register them in full, otherwise we have to fill another form, which no one wants. Anyways, back to 10W forms, they vary based on dependency, marital status, disabled status, military status, blood type, religion, age, and income. The NCR uses a progressive, regressive, flat income tax structure, which is easy to understand. Just consult the terminal for further information. 10W forms can have to be filled out 3 times. We keep one for storage and we fax the others to Shady Sands in the hub for benefits allocation. NI forms are a little more complex because there's so many moving parts in comparison. NI forms can be naturalization, work visas, asylum, rehabilitation, tribal education, and citizenship verification. Plus, we have to file out notices to appear, orders to release records, and orders to vacate. And of course, there's permits to re-enter and arrival/departure records, which is especially valid because of our status as a border town. Baja's offices have CSL forms, but we don't, thank Dharma. The first step to those is radioing the West Outpost because they have succinct logbooks. Then you have to fill out a form for that. Don't worry about specifics of immigration status, occupation classification, or desired income bracket. You got me. I usually scare off the suits back in Shady with that speech. I can see that you were able to see right through it. Honestly, you're kind of wasted as a merc. Do you know what happens if we overperform in comparison to last year? The government, in all of their wisdom, will fire some of my staff because we're too efficient. Then they will punt a massive amount of work from underperforming offices because of our record. My staff will suffer under unmeetable quotas, and there's no point, because what will they do if I manage to meet them? The exact same thing. Sure, 6 hours of labor, $200 in cash paid at the end of the shift. Don't worry about taxes, contractors are exempt. And there's a stack of forms over there.
The next person who cuts in line is getting a boot to the ribs.
A lot more junk around here. Down south, it's almost like folks were never there.
Hello.
But every now and then you'll see something that'll remind you that ain't so. Like a hat on a cactus. Or a car sticking out where there ain't no business being a road. It's enough to make you wonder if this is all part of the plan. Maybe
I fell
God just got
asleep
tired of all
earlier.
the fighting and grandstanding
I hope
and
I didn't
being the
miss my
big
number.
bad.
Damn sick.
Haven't seen you around base before. You just passing through? Okay, name's Atwood. Nice to meet you. You really want to help out? All right, we'll see what you've got. Our vertebrates have seen better days. We had to tow them out of Camp Yosemite following a pretty nasty attack. They've been sent here for repairs, but it's unlikely they will see action again soon. Logistics are slow, as most parts are pre-war and these birds are low priority compared to arming troops on the front. To make things worse, we need to turn maize into fuel for these things, which will directly impact the troopers' food supply if we don't find a new supplier. I need help gathering parts for these vertibirds, and a steady supply of maize fuel. I'll start you on the parts first, and we can deal with the suppliers later. Great. I'm going to mark a few areas of interest for you on your Pip-Boy. The first item we need is a new rotor blade. There's an old crash site to the south that may have something promising for us, but don't stick around too long. There's some leftover radiation in the crater. I can't get approval to check out the bird due to the rads, even though it'd just be a quick snatch and grab. Come back with a working rotor, and I'll give you a reward, and get you set up on the next job.
And in the rotors again.
Saw a caravan heading east earlier. Hope they know what they're walking into.
Are you here to pick up the 556 shipment? Or are you bringing me those MP helmets I ordered? Ugh, sorry. A bit underwater here. How can I help you? In charge? Oh, sure. Technically. But between requisition forms, inventory counts, and memos asking for more ammo than we even have, it's more like the supplies are in charge of me. Stressed? Oh no, never stressed. I mean, sure, we're overseeing the supply of food and equipment to thousands of troopers on the front. Troopers who will starve or run out of ammo if I don't do my job. But stressed? Never. Hard to say. I'm about 2 weeks behind on deliveries, but that's mostly because we have more supplies here than we have troopers to move it. We don't make them, but we are in charge of assembly and repairs, among many other things. My troopers are working around the clock, fixing damaged gear, sending it to the Mojave, and re-receiving it damaged 2 weeks later. It never ends. Bye.
If you're heading east, be careful. Mojave's a whole different beast.
I'm gonna have a dog biscuit. Do you want one too?
Another day in paradise.
This is Fort Weston. You're not a trooper. Do you have business here? I don't typically provide military travel passes to civilians. You'll need to go through the proper channels to help your friend. Try the DRC offices. There are 2 within a few miles of here. Very well. If you're looking for more work, come see me after you help your friend. We may be able to work together, if you can prove your resourcefulness. Hello again. Yeah? There's no shortage of small tasks that need to be done around here. Out of curiosity, have you helped out the NCR before? You're pretty well liked by High Command. Heard your name floated a couple times for outreach work. General Marks received troop transfer request earlier this month regarding local instability and the reemergence of raiders in this sector. Most of my attempts at gathering intelligence indicate that 2 individuals, Frick Stanton and Morton Stone, are at the center of it. Despite our best efforts, details have been hard to come by, so I'm hoping for a fresh set of eyes on this. Specifically, I want you to approach Mr. Stanton in his villa to the south, and Mr. Stone at the town hall. See how they're involved and return to me as soon as you find anything. Oh, and let me be clear. I want you to avoid violence at all costs. If it's necessary to use it, it will be my decision, not yours. Are we clear? Very good. Return to me once you've gathered information on both Mr. Stanton and Mr. Morton.
You ever think about how we're guarding?
You're not a trooper. Do you have business here? Name's Doc Baker. That town to the east of here, I founded it, believe it or not. Not even going to attempt to humor me. All business, huh? Yeah, I'm just having some fun. Sure thing. Of course, there's no guarantee that I'll be honest. No, it isn't. I change my name every time I move so I can make the same joke I played on you. Let's see, I've been Rancher Junktown, Mr. Shady, and Johnny Sacktown. Maybe someday I'll be Tommy Hoover, mechanic. Originally, a tiny place called Nevada City. You wouldn't know it. Before I joined the NCR Army, I lived in Cemetery Quarter in the Hub, or Sunset Point, whatever the official name is these days. What's it like being a human? Come on now, that's not an interesting question. I got exposed to radiation while scavenging the ruins of an old nuclear test site to the east of here. My suit got punctured by robot gunfire, and that let a bunch of radiation seep in. That was oh so long ago. Sure. See ya.
Sulik used to say that we all had two wolves battling inside us, a good wolf and an evil wolf. The one that wins is the one we feed.